Okay, Rod, so what is the decision you've reached regarding the reopening of the University of Canterbury?
Well, following the aftershock this morning, we needed to consider the state of the buildings and decided in light of health and safety matters that we would continue with the phased restart for staff coming onto campus, and that is as per the revised schedule that was published this morning and is available on our website. Midday on Thursday is the first group to come back, then Friday 9 a.m, then midday Friday. So that's stands. Secondly, we have decided that from Monday morning, Monday the 13th of September, all staff may return to campus, and we have decided that from Wednesday the 15th, students may return to campus and the teaching program will resume on the 20th of September, Monday the 20th of September. So that is a week later than we had indicated when we announced the closing of the university on the day of the earthquake. The decision is as much about the health and safety of our staff, that we can ensure they are fit to teach, and the health and safety of our students so that they are fit to learn. And we think, in light of the aftershock and the response we've seen from students and staff, that everybody needs just a little bit more time to do the clean up, complete the tidy up, and prepare themselves for work in the new environment.
So what would be your message to staff this evening?
I think the message to staff is to say that we would not be letting you come back to the university campus unless we were satisfied that the buildings had been certified as structurally sound, and each building has a green tag on it, except for those areas that have been restricted, and there are restrictive tape barriers which make it very clear which areas are out of bounds, and it is important that you stay away from those areas. But buildings that are certified will have certification on the door. It's a green tag, it has a date and a time. Obviously, if there are any further significant aftershocks, we will need to reassess that structural integrity. But these are certified by structural engineers who are qualified to make an assessment. So the message to staff is this is volunteering to come back on Thursday, Friday, and some time in the weekend, and the opportunity then to re-engage during next week to prepare for the teaching that restarts on the 20th of September. For students, the message is we will create access to lockers from Wednesday so that you too can come back on campus, you can prepare for the beginning of the teaching term on Monday the 20th of September. The important thing for all of our staff and students to remember is that this is much about you and your mental state to engage in learning and teaching as it is about the buildings and facilities being fit for purpose. We need you to be safe. We need you to feel safe. We need you to be able to conduct research and teaching and learning not only in a safe environment but in a way which acknowledges the stress that many individuals and families have been through as a result of the earthquake, and particularly the aftershocks. We do care. We are having to make some tough choices and trade-offs and compromises. We will be announcing to the student body by early next week what the implications of this decision of a phased restart are in terms of the content of courses, study breaks, examination and graduation. But we have your best interests in heart. We will work to make sure that we achieve the kind of learning environment you could expect in the context of a pretty significant, unexpected earthquake.
So where can we get more information?
The website is the most authoritative source of information. The process we have is to release new information where appropriate as an all-staff email. Immediately then it is posted to the UC website, and immediately after that to the Facebook pages. So those are good channels for communication for authoritative sources of information. I would like to take the opportunity to acknowledge the numerous emails that I've received from staff and students and the postings to Facebook It is important our community can engage in a conversation about the choices that we have to make and the circumstances that we have all lived through. I do want to acknowledge the extraordinary efforts that have gone in over the past 5 days, it is only the end of day 5, by hundreds of our staff, particularly our maintenance staff, who have been working long hours in difficult circumstances to clear away the hazardous materials so that we can actually provide access for the clean-up, which is all the precondition before you can do the tidy-up, which is all a precondition before we can get back to our core business of teaching, research and learning.